Hello, and welcome to Miss Rogers' Wonderful School Classic Story Corner. Today's classic story is classic because it talks about something that some families used to do a while back. They would pack up lunches in empty shoe boxes with wax paper wrapped chicken sandwiches and cake and hit the road and go down south to visit relatives who they don't get to see that often. But there was a time called the Great Migration North when many African Americans, men and women and children traveled from the southern states in the United States, and they made their way north for more jobs and more opportunities, leaving behind many relatives who did not want to leave the way of life in the South. Oftentimes that way of life including farming and such, or teaching in their own communities and schools. And so this is the story of one little girl who would go down south in a car with her lovely aunt. And it's called Just Us Women by Jeannette Gaines, illustrated by Pat Cummings. Saturday morning is jump off time. Aunt Martha and I are going to drive all the way to North Carolina in her new car. Aunt Martha says, "No boys and no men, just us women." We made our list last week and double-checked it every night. Aunt Martha forgets things, so I'm her reminder. She picked up 2 road maps just in case. Last year, she forgot the maps and our lunch on the kitchen table. I saved 2 shoe boxes to pack our lunch in, one for fried chicken and bread, and one for cake and napkins. We're going to wrap our food in waxed paper like Aunt Martha did when she was little. We'll stop at all the roadside markets and buy all the junk we like. And there won't be anybody saying, "We can't stop. We got to make it there before supper time." Or, "Oh no, we're not stopping again." If it rains, we'll get out of the car and walk. We'll say we walked in the rain. In New Jersey or Pennsylvania. Last year, we walked in Delaware and Maryland. We'll mosey down the back roads and talk to the farmers and buy their fruits. And if the peaches are ripe, we might get a bushel and eat peaches from Virginia to North Carolina. We'll stop and take pictures in front of all the famous statues. And when our chicken runs out, we'll stop at a fancy restaurant. Aunt Martha says when it's warm and wet, the mushrooms are just right, but we have to be careful not to pick the poisonous ones. We'll eat a mushroom omelet for dinner with coffee and tea. We'll turn the day around and have our breakfast at night. When we arrive, they'll all be waiting at the front door saying, "What took you so long?" We'll just tell them, "We had a lot of girl talk to do between the two of us. No boys and no men, just us women." Just Us Women by Jeannette, Caines, illustrated by Pat Cummings. And thank you for joining me today at Miss Rogers' wonderful school, Classic Story Corner. Have a wonderful afternoon or evening, and an even nicer tomorrow. Please come again. You're always welcome at the wonderful school. And make sure you check us out on Fridays for the Miss Rogers Wonderful School story time. Just a wonderful school for stories and projects and wondering. Yeah, you're always welcome. Bye-bye now.